Just leaving the Emirates Stadium now. Arsenal 1, Norwich 0. Much needed win today against a very packed Norwich defence and midfield. It was obvious what Norwich came for. Norwich came for a point, and they're heavily reliant on any sort of scraps for Timu Pukki. But in terms of Arsenal made some, significant changes. The most significant change today was the fact that Leno was dropped finally, something I've always been calling for, and Aaron Ramsdale has just shown today that the rumours that I was hearing a week ago that he was telling family and friends that he was told that he's going to start against Norwich were proven true today. And it seems that Aaron Ramsdale has come to this football club to be the number one and Leno's successor. Leno's signed a contract, so it looks like no more Leno, and we're going to give this lad a run. But in terms of the game as well, there was other things I liked. Maitland-Niles got a chance in midfield, gave us a lot of solidity. And in terms of Maitland-Niles giving us a bit of solidity, he played against Sammy Lokonga, and Odegaard did how you doing, son? You right, mate? Good to see you. And Odegaard played in midfield. But in terms of the state of the game, I think the first half very frustrating. I thought we struggled to break down Norwich on a regular basis. And when we did break them down, it was the outball from Odegaard. There was also outballs from Lokonga and outballs from Gabriel Magalhaes. And on the end of them was Aubameyang, who, if you look at Aubameyang from 2021, you wouldn't expect him to score those goals. But Aubameyang from 2019 and 2020, he would have had a hat-trick today. And I thought, although people were saying that Tim Krul had a worldie in the first half and definitely as well as a worldie in the second half, I thought Aubameyang wasn't sharp enough. There was a time when Aubameyang could have taken a few touches with his first chance instead of striking it first time. The Aubameyang of old would have taken a few touches, used his pace, and would have calmly put the ball in the net. But this is a different Aubameyang. This is Aubameyang without any kind of service, Aubameyang who's without any kind of confidence, and that's why we struggled. The second half, I thought we came out really solid. Made a slight change with Tommy Sayer, brought on Smith Rowe, into proceedings, and we brought on Partey, and I thought that changed the game a bit. I thought Smith Rowe gave us a bit of a, like I said, got us going forward, and I thought that opened up spaces for Pepe and Saka. And if you look at our goal today, Pepe, was very involved. Good save by Tim Krul, in off the post. The rebound again. Tim Krul and the Norwich defence managed to scramble away, but Aubameyang managed to be in there to put the ball in the net. Obviously, it was a VAR situation because Aubameyang was in an offside position, but the ball came with a Norwich player. So, in that respect, hopefully that's the first of many goals. And after that, we were opening Norwich up, and it was just the combination of Tim Krul making some really good saves from Smith Rowe and Saka and Pepe going close, hitting the ball wide. We didn't go in more convincingly. But if you want to ask me verdicts for the game, still a lot to do. Still defensively looked a bit more solid. Midfield looked solid. But in terms of where the most important thing is trying to win games by scoring goals and creativity, still a long way to go. Still a long way to go for this team. In terms of Mikel Arteta, much needed win, changed it a bit, made decisions that I agreed with. I don't agree with Smith Rowe and Odegaard playing the same team because they're going into other spaces, and I'm always an advocate of width. And that's why I was very happy that Pepe and Saka played. In terms of performances of Pepe, when he has space, he plays well. But, he needs to be a bit more consistent, probably a bit more direct. But I thought he had a very good second half. Saka came in his own after Smith Rowe came to the team. But my man of the match today, I have to have a special mention of Maitland-Niles. I thought Maitland-Niles was absolutely fantastic in terms of, he wasn't spectacular in terms of our creativity, but he gave us solidity and he plays with so much confidence. He showed a bit of leadership. And when he got transferred to the right back, he looked solid again. And for me, he could have been man of the match. But special kudos has to go to Ben White as well. I thought he held the defence together. Very pleased with him. Magalhaes, like I said, benefited from having Ben White with him. And I thought Kieran Tierney, I thought he had a bit of drop in form last 3 games, but I thought Kieran Tierney looked was back to himself. I thought he kind of faded a bit, but I thought second half Norwich were trying to pose a lot of chances. You know, Dan Atterton, Cyber Aronson. I thought Kieran Tierney and Magalesh managed to shepherd it out. So all in all, a win's a win, and you've got to start somewhere. But we've got bigger battles left, and another massive battle with Burnley away, and that's going to be a very, very, very difficult game. Burnley are very, very direct in terms of crosses on the left and right hand side, and they've got players like Chris Woods, and sorry, not Chris Woods. Is Woods the New Zealander, and they also have Ashley Barnes. But are they a 90-minute team? And that's where Arsenal got to be very, 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 very careful in terms of ready to hit them on the counter-attack and use a lot of pace, because I don't think Burnley are going to like that, and that's why it's important that Saka's on his best form, also Pepe and Aubameyang. You've got to take those chances.